How many positive integers? How many positive integers less than 10,000 are there in which the sum of the digits equals 5? Now the question says, how many positive integers less than 10,000 are there in which the sum of the digits equals 5? Now for this question, there are two conditions that has been specified for the question. The first condition is this. We are told to find how many positive integers are less than 10,000. Now if you're going to consider all the positive integers less than 10,000, you have about 9,999 of them. But then, not just all the positive integers less than 10,000, but also the ones that satisfy the second condition, and that is the ones of which their sum or the sum of their digits equals 5. So, all in all, the question says, find or how many positive integers do we have that are less than 10,000, 1 and 2, such that the sum of their digits equals 5. Okay, now before you watch the solution that I'm about to write down, I want to encourage you to watch the video in the link below to properly understand this solution. Okay, let's start. Now, before I begin to solve this problem, I want you to know that there are different routes in which you could go about solving this problem. But then our aim is that we need the one that is going to lead us to the solution quickest, because this is an exam. So you need the ones that is going to give you the solution within the quickest period of time. And that's what I'm going to explain to you right now. So the number we're given is 10,000. So let me write that down. That's 10,000. So this is, we're given 10,000. And then when you look at 10,000, 10,000 is a 5-digit number. This is 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, 2, you have 3, you have 4, and then you also have 5. So 10,000 is a 5-digit number. So this is a 5-digit number. Now, our aim is that we need all positive integers less than 10,000. Now the thing is, all positive integers less than 10,000 can have a maximum of 4 digits, because you know the number you have here is 1. And then the nearest number that is less than 10,000 is 9,999. That is 9,999. This is the greatest possible integer that is less than 10,000. And how many digits does this have? This has 1, it has 2, 3, and 4. It has 4 digits. So that is to say, all integers that are less than 10,000 has a maximum of 4 digits. So all the numbers we'll be considering, so the numbers we need, let me just write that down too. So the numbers we need, they must be either a 1-digit number. So we're going to consider the 1-digit number. We shall consider 2-digit numbers. So we'll consider 3-digit numbers, and also 4-digit numbers. So our aim is that we want to consider all 1-digit numbers that are less than 10,000 and have a sum of 5. So we shall consider all 2-digit numbers that have that are less than 10,000 and their sum equals 5. And the next is we'll consider all 3-digit numbers that are less than 10,000 and sorry, we all know they are less than 10,000 anyway, but all 3-digit numbers that have a sum of 5. And then we would consider all 4-digit numbers that has a sum whose digits all 4-digit numbers whose sum of digits is 5. So those are the numbers we'll be considering. Now the thing is this, since we are told that they must satisfy the second condition, that is, the numbers which we are considering, they must have a sum that must be equal to 5, then that tells us that we know that the numbers you can choose from has to be from 0 to 9. But then since we are told that the sum of the digits must be 5, so the numbers we are going to choose from has to be from 0. So we are going to choose from 0, 1, So we are choosing from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So these are the numbers we'll be choosing from. So we'll choose from here. We're choosing from here. So you note I have not included 6, 7, 8, and 9. Why? Because by the time you include 6 into this place here, then any number you add to 6 is definitely going to give you a number greater than 5. So that's why I did not consider 6. Definitely if you choose 5, 5 and 0 works. If you choose 4 and then all of them like that, that's why I chose I listed from 0 to 5. Alright, let's go back again. So we said we want to find all positive integers less than 10,000. So which I have listed here. I'm going to consider each of them 1, 2, 3, and 4 digits numbers. Those are the numbers less than 10,000. Then for each of the digits, I'm going to consider how many of each digit has a sum that gives 5. So for the first case, I'm going to be considering all 1-digit numbers. So for the first case, we'll be considering all 1-digit numbers. 1 digit. So all 1-digit numbers. Now the only 1-digit number that is going to give us a sum of 5 has to be what? Is going to be 5. So that is 5 is the only 1-digit number that will give you a sum of 5. So the next thing we do is, so now I'm through with 1, so I'm going to 2. So I'm going to consider all 2-digit numbers. So 2-digit numbers. Now to find all 2-digit numbers, our aim is that the 2 numbers that we shall be picking from has to be from here. And then the numbers we must choose has to be the ones such that they add up to 5. So now note, the number, since we told I want to choose a 2-digit number, the number cannot start with 0. Why? Because if it starts with 0, an example, if you have 0, 0, 0, 5, now the sum of 0 and 5 is giving you 5, but then 0, 5 is the same thing as 5, so this is not a 2-digit number. So that is why when we are considering 2-digit numbers, we exclude the first possibility to be 0. So this can't work. So for the 2-digit numbers, when it starts with 1, if it starts with 1, so all 2-digit numbers that start with 1 and has a sum of 5, the next number must be 4. So there is no other possibility again. There is no other number that is going to give us 5. So when the number starts with 2, the 2-digit number, when it starts with 2, the next number that has to be there, that's the next digit, such that the sum is going to give you 5, has to be 3. Now when you have 3, the next number has to be 2 for the sum to be 5. When you have 4, the next number has to be 1 for the sum to be 5. So you can see I'm choosing from here 2, 3, 4. So the last I can choose is 5. So and then when the first digit is 5, the next number has to be 1. Sorry, it has to be 0. So you can see all the possibilities here. 1 plus 4 is 5, 2 plus 3 is 5, 3 plus 2 is 5, 4 plus 1 is 5, and 5 plus 0 is 5. Now, what I want you to know is that the numbers I chose here, so all in all, let's start from here. So considering this, how many 1-digit number has a sum of 5? So the only 1-digit number that has a sum of 5 is just 5. So we have just one of them. So we have 1. Now, but for the 2-digit numbers, how many 2-digit numbers has a sum of 5? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have 5 of them. So we have 5 2-digit numbers. Now the thing is that all the 2-digit numbers that gave us a sum to be equal to 5, I had to list them down to be able to find them. After listing them down, I counted them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I had 5. But then the thing is, what if you have so many numbers? You might not really have the time to begin to list all these numbers. No worries. There is a different technique you can go about.